Hello everyone, it's the Anime here. Today we're going to be doing an episode review on Boruto episode 194. So yeah, with that, hit that shit. So the episode begins with Boruto like getting up, and he's like, "Damn, I need to take a fucking piss." And we're like, "Whoa, this is taking a random fucking turn, ain't it? Yo, we don't want to see that, Boruto, no sir." Then he gets up to see Karaki, and Karaki's like, "No, I need to take a fucking piss too." So they're like fighting of whoever's gonna take a piss, and I'm over here like, guys, you're both men here. You both got a dick. One of y'all go outside. And then Naruto, who was in the bathroom apparently, is like, nah, guys, I'm taking a fucking fat shit. Okay? Okay? You two can go outside. And they go outside because no one's gonna fuck with Naruto when he's taking a shit. Okay? No, sir. No one's gonna do it. No one has the balls. No one's gonna do it. So, well, they're taking a piss. For some reason, they decide to stand right next to each other. I don't know if this is setting up for Yao York, but hey, I hope not. But hey, for some reason, they're standing right next to each other. And well, Kawaki must have not liked the size compared to his that Boruto got, because man, they started fighting. I don't know how they had the time to zip up, but they just started fighting. Okay, since they had like a little argument, they just started fighting, fucking boom boom, whipped out the fucking karmas and shit. And then Naruto had to come in and say like, "Yo, what the fuck? I'm trying to take a shit," with one of his shadow clones like sitting there like fucking taking a shit before stopping the fight with one of his shadow clones. He's like, "Yo, what the fuck's going on here?" Okay. So then with that, we move on to a scene with Boruto going out to see, his team, his squad, Team 7, Sado and Mitsuki go train with them. And in this scene, well, what happens is Boruto can't keep focused because, I don't know, maybe he had some thoughts, I don't know. And then Sado's like teasing him like, "Ha, what's wrong? What's wrong? Someone upset because they don't like their new roommate, huh? Sado just being an absolute mad lad. Just fucking teasing the shit out of Boruto because he was being a whiny little bitch. Okay? And then, and then Boruto's just like, nah. I ain't having this. Nah. He fucking broke the vase to my sister's vase. He broke my sister's vase they made for my mother. And that ain't right. And then so I was like, well, if he's that dangerous, maybe we should put him on the outskirts of Konoha. And then Boruto was like, no, he's not that bad. Remembering what Naruto said to him, like he wants to take care of him because it reminds Kawaki reminds Naruto of himself, when he was young, being an outcast because of what he had inside of him. So, yeah, Boruto's kind of like defending that since he does respect his father a little bit. Like, okay, at the beginning of Boruto he didn't, but now he does, so, yeah. And then Mitsuki kind of chimes in, like, yeah, he's kind of dangerous, isn't he? And Boruto's just still like, no, he's not dangerous. And while this is going on, Kuraki decides to head out of the house, to go on a fucking break. And then fucking, what's it called? As Kawaki's going out, Hinata's just like, "Hey yo, what you want for dinner?" No, I'm just kidding. I can't do that. So Hinata's just like, "What you want for dinner?" Because she's trying to be nice. She's just like, "Hey, what you want for dinner?" Like, "Hey, you weren't comfortable with eating the meal that I made last time because you thought something was up." Like, "Hey, what do you want?" And then we kind of see a vulnerable side of Quacky here that's like gonna open up to Boruto sometime. But we've seen like a vulnerable side of Quacky. He's showing off like, hey, like no one showed me the type of love, and he's like, hey, I never been asked that before, so like I don't know. Hey, make what you want, and he walks off, and Naruto has to follow him because obviously he's keeping watch over and make sure he's not escaping the village, and make sure no one's capturing him or anything like that. So, and then we get a scene where he's just laying down, like, hey, yo, what's up? In the grass, watching these kids play. Naruto watching him from the, like, side view, and then, the kids' moms just say, hey, dinner time, and the kids go and say bye to Kawaki. He's being pretty chill, honestly. He's not that heated, because he's not known that much, but yeah, he's not that heated. He was just being chill, not watching over him. He was just laying down, relaxing, and then headed back. Once, the kid's gone, it was like he was almost watching over him. It was kind of wholesome, I'm not even gonna lie. Kwaki wholesome? Indeed he is. So, yeah. So then he walks back, with Naruto walking behind him. And then Boruto gets back to the house after Naruto gets back to it. After Naruto and Kwaki get back to the house. And Boruto gets back to the house, and Naruto tells Kwaki that dinner's ready. And he's like, okay, whatever, I guess I'll go sit at the table, And then, Boruto walks in, and then Hinata says the same thing to him, and Boruto's like, alright, yeah, and then he figures out it's hot pot. He's like, hey, yo, hot pot, let's get it. And basically, this was just a way to, like, get Kwaki to eat and trust him, because they're eating out of the same pot, so nothing's gonna be fucking poisoned in there. Nothing's fucking poisoned in there, because everyone else is eating out of the same pot, so, yeah. So it takes like a second, and Quacky's just like, fuck this shit, I'm eating. And then Boruto's like, hey, yo, the frick, you're taking all the meat. And then they like have a little argument, like, no, I'm not taking the meat. And then Boruto's like, yeah, you're taking all the meat, eat some vegetables. And I was just, eat some vegetable, kids. And then, they just like rummaging back and forth. Boruto and Kawaki, showing that, kind of sibling love almost, but at the same time, they're not fully siblings yet. They're just, getting to know each other. So, yeah. And then, Himawari kind of gives him a little scared look, but, Himawari is just trying to accept that, this is his brother now, And Himawari is, a nice person, so she's just a little, frightened from what happened, the day before with freaking Kawaki just breaking the vase. So Kawaki acknowledges that. It's just like, man, I freaked out there. Because Kawaki seems to be a nice dude. He's not like a villain or anything. He's just a traumatized kid, so he's kind of, mistrustworthy. You gotta gain his trust. And right now they're doing that, because in the next scene, Boruto walks up to Kwaki and is like, Kwaki walks into Boruto's room, and, it's like, hey, yo, like, how'd you get that karma seal? Like, you sure it's not from Kara? Like, this ain't Kara, right? Like, hey, yo, tell me now so I can skedaddle. And then Boruto's like, nah, I fought this dude named Momoshiki Otsutsuki, and, I got this shit. I got tatted on my palm, a diamond square. It transforms into tattoos, and all I know is I get super overpowered, So, yeah, what's up with you? Like, how'd you get yours? And then Kwaki just, like, explains his dark backstory of, like, how he was a test subject of Jigen's, and, and how he was tested on, and all the other kids died besides him and one other, So, yeah, and then Boris was like, hey, yo, this guy's a bitch. This Irashiki guy, bro, this guy's a bitch. Jigen, whatever, bro, he a bitch. Yo, let's square him up. Where he at? And then Quark's like, nah, fam. Nah, you can't do that. He'll beat your ass faster than you can see. And then Naruto is just sitting in the background like, hey, yo, I'm eavesdropping and I'm getting the info. I'm a smart dude. Hey, yo, Circle Ma will say, what? I can't get no info out of this kid. I just got all the info. Naruto's proud of himself, smiling, with that smirk. And then Kwaki and Boruto start arguing again because they got into some disagreement. And then we get the last scene of the episode, which is, Kawaki just going out to buy a new vase. Or he was gonna steal one, but it's set in for the next episode where they go out and buy a new vase for Himawari since Kawaki broke his. So Kawaki was gonna steal one, but Naruto's like, you ain't stealing shit, okay? No. You're my kid. I can help you pay, okay? You're my kid now. And basically, they just go off and going to buy a new vase, which is going to be the premise of the next episode. So, yeah. Yeah, overall, I actually really enjoyed this episode. I don't know why it hit with me, but it was just a really good episode, in my opinion. I give it an 8 out of 10, even though if it's just like character building. And they did something, and it was a good episode for me, at least. So, yeah, 8 out of 10, If you like the video, like, subscribe, or not, I mean, you have free will. And yeah, Z Anime, logging off.